Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NGPW Next Generation Pro Wrestling. And you are about to watch SuperClash 3.5. There is a reason why it's called 3.5. Simply put, ladies and gentlemen, about a month ago or so, SuperClash 3 was on the air here at Loud and Clear Pictures. And about 5 minutes within the intermission, not even 5 minutes within the intermission was about to end, and we were going to go on to our second half of our program. And we had received a CE 38484 whatever error screen. And I had to go on Google. I had to do everything. I had to research the whole kit and caboodle, which had ruined what was by far a potentially beautiful bi-weekly program for NGPW. Setting everything back, yours truly had to bring everyone back, making sure there were no glitches, no errors whatsoever. And alas, Friday, July 17th was the last time you heard this voice on this show. I am talking about night one of Coastal Clash, which I'm going to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, was a banger of a show. Thank you for those of you who had tuned in during the live stream and post live stream. You guys have made it all possible, and for that, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Johnny Baba Ganoush, the host and the voice of Fantasy Pro Wrestling, Next Generation Pro, and the New Class Wrestling Academy. And you are about to check out our opening contest here at 3.5. It should be a high-octane barn burner featuring the finest in the cruiserweight wrestling division. You've seen Chris Danger, a YouTube content creator and graphic designer, Speedball Mike Bailey, whom, by the way, co-holder of those Open World Tag Team Championships with Maddie Ziegler. And now we've got Octagon Jr., whom, if memory serves me correctly, does wrestle for AAA, and if not, it might be CMLL. That is the flag of Mexico as a poncho. Very stylish, very fashionable for Octagon Jr. And now we're going on to our fourth and final competitor, the reigning two-time weighing in at 185 pounds, the World Cruiserweight Wrestling Champion, Ultimo the Dragon. As our announcer has said it, but he is a two-time NGPW World Cruiserweight Champion. Congratulations once more. That was a clinic of a match. Please check it out on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. It is available for your viewing pleasure. One fall to a finish. Let's get it on, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness, almost a count of 3 already, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. Ça passe vite, là. Later on in our program, ladies and gentlemen, Hans Oman and Commander, 2 of the 3 that participated in that Cruiserweight Championship match at Coastal Clash Night 1, will duke it out one more time. And for all we know, management has something very special for you fine folks. Now, sources have stated that the winner of this match will meet the winner of Hans Oman and Commander for a special matchup at Fatal Encounter Tuesday, August the 18th. Mark that down, ladies and gentlemen. 2 weeks from tomorrow, NGPW presents Fatal Encounter. There will be a matchup for the opportunity at competing for the NGPW's World Cruiserweight Championship. That is what the powers that be have mentioned, but we will give you a full confirmed word by the end of this program. And of course, no disqualifications, no countouts. Referee's got a pretty easy thing going on here in our opening contest. Already 4 stars out of 5. And this is a back and forth skirmish full of surprises here, ladies and gentlemen, to kick off 3.5. And I'm really hoping, ladies and gentlemen, there are no glitches in this show. Another near fall. Speedball breaks up the count. We're getting close to the 5-star marker to kick things off, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Look at this beautiful recovery right there. Octagon Jr. on Ultimo Dragon. Both on the outside floor now. Octagon Jr. whipping out a weapon, more kendo sticks. Chris has got one, or he had one. Drops it. Continues to work on Speedball Mike Bailey. And by the way, did a fantastic job at Redemption in Montreal last weekend. Kudos to Mike Bailey, the international star from Quebec. Octagon now on the tippy top. Whoa, split-legged moonsault onto the dragon, but Speedball breaks up the count. Neckbreaker, nicely done by Chris Danger. Blocks the kendo stick, rips the abs of Octagon Jr. Shreds the back and the shoulders. Be careful of Chris Danger. He will get you. On the run, beautiful drop kick, stuns Octagon Jr. Meanwhile, Ultimo and Speedball on the outside floor. You will not win the match by pinning your opponent on the outside floor. This is not a no-holds-barred match, but there are no disqualifications and there are no countouts. You must pin your opponent's shoulders to the mat with a 3 count or force your opponent to submit. That's how you win in this one fall to a finish fatal 4-way massacre. Oh, a baseball bat. Where the heck did that come from? Out of the freaking woodwork or something? Cheese and crackers, man. We're getting a heck of an aerial view of the Prenoisietsi Community Center. And we definitely have our five-star sizzler. And to think, ladies and gentlemen, our main event, we will show you match for match as soon as this match concludes. And we have a competitor for either Hanzo or Commander. We will show you the entire lineup, but I'm going to tell you right now, the main event is a 3-on-3 featuring still the NGPW heavyweight champion Peter Griffin, but he's not alone, as he has Joe Swanson and Cleveland Brown. I just want you guys at home to find out who the opponents are as soon as our contest concludes, and we'll get to the control center. Looking forward to showing you all what is in store for this afternoon/evening, and possibly into the night. Hopefully not too late into the night, but I'm looking forward to this, ladies and gentlemen. Now all 4 men, with or without weapons in their hands. This is going to be nuts. There are 3 kendo sticks to choose from. Pick and choose. And there is the Asai DDT, made famous by this man, Yoshihiro Asai, and almost gets the 3. Chris Danger managed to kick out, but Ultimo, with a beautiful moonsault press, flying from one side of the ring to the other. There's action brewing inside, but also outside the ring. Speedball breaks up the count. This match continues on, ladies and gentlemen, until one man pins another man's shoulders to the mat. Our referee count him to 3, or if someone should happen to forfeit, to submit from some kind of armbar, leg bar submission, or it could even be a simple sleeper hold to pass out your opponent. It can happen at any given moment. These guys have no downtime. These guys have no failed battery. They're going to keep going on and on and on, man. I'm telling you, these guys are nuts. Another save by Mike Bailey. Super kick, ripcord Spanish fly from Octagon Jr. Referee in position 2, and no! Oh my word. Unbelievable. Chris Danger was so close. Ripcord Spanish fly from Octagon Jr. right in front of Ultimo Dragon. You're not going to win that way. But good hustle. And now Mike Bailey, furious, has those steel steps. He's thinking about what he's going to do. I'm sure he's contemplating. Oh, Hurricane Rana, face jam. Octagon going with a cover. But Mike Bailey breaks it up. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning Cruiserweight Champion of the world, Ultimo Dragon, wins this battle. Now, this means, now that management has seen this with their own two eyes, the champion in a non-title match setting has won this thing. So what does that mean for Fatal Encounter? Will we see Hanzo, Darth, Ultimo at the event, or we're going to see Commander on the 18th versus the Japanese wrestling legend Ultimo Dragon? Let's check out, if you will, folks, before we go on to our lineup, I got to see the highlight reel, because I'm sure that this match had it all. Okay, that was pretty cool. Speedball just in between a punch and a kick. And then the Spanish Fly to conclude that combo. Look at this. Ultimo Dragon flying without wings. His dragon wings. And this splashes Chris Danger. Look at this. Asai DDT. But Octagon was right there, and then the final moment right here. Look at this. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. Everybody's down. Referee counts 2-3. It is over. Chris Rodriguez, that he's in the ring with the best of the best. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen, for 1 second. The best of the best. Name some of the people in sports entertainment, in the world of pro wrestling. Put those names into the comments section. I'd like to see what your opinion is on the best of this business. I'm all psyched here. First 23 minutes of high octane wrestling, as it should here in NGP. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, let us give you the run-through of what is expected this afternoon / evening. 4-on-4 tag team challenge. We've got the legendary Team Extreme, Matt and Jeff Hardy, teaming up for the first time ever with Jumpin' Jay Stevens and El Virtuoso versus the Four Aces, Anna Jay, Ever Living, Awesome Kong, and Azumi. These four have been competing for the last year or so, and they have been putting on banger after banger each and every live stream. But I don't think that the Four Aces have ever encountered this quad team such as this. In a 15-minute time limit bout, Katana Chance, former WWE superstar, will go head-to-head with the former NGPW Women's World Champion in Cage Jones. In a triple threat tables match, you heard me correctly, ladies and gentlemen, Dakota Kai, Urza, and Kairi Sane. You're seeing this correctly, ladies and gentlemen. These three in tables action. Should be interesting. And right before the intermission, we have ourselves a 30-minute Iron Man match with the reigning, the first time ever Iron Man champion here in NGP going up against Karrion Kross. Should be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. After the intermission is over, we've got Hanzo Man and Commander, the two names I had mentioned in our opening contest, but these two are going to wrestle in best 2 out of 3 falls. Nah, this is what I was told, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of this match will meet Ultimo Dragon at Fatal Encounter. However, it will not be for the championship belt. However, should either one of these men defeat Ultimo Dragon at Fatal Encounter, then at Gold Rush in the month of September, Ultimo Dragon will have to defend that title in a rematch. And I'm telling you right now, folks, it's going to be spectacular to see one of these two men get another crack at Cruiserweight Gold. Match number 7. 30-minute time limit tag team bout. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, yes, the Motor City Machine Guns, will meet London Lightning and Storm Rider Northern Thunder. I'm telling you, pay attention to these two teams. You're going to want to, because this is going to dictate the future for the Open World Tag Team Championship contingency. In our semi-main event, no ropes in this matchup here as we go underground between Mia Gothica and Maddie Ziegler, the co-holder of the Open World Tag Team titles. And this is it, folks, our main event. As mentioned, the reigning NGP Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, Peter Griffin, has his boys with him, Cleveland Brown and Joe Swanson. Officer Joe Swanson, ladies and gentlemen, against Braun Strowman, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods. The New Day are in Next Generation Pro. Folks, this is going to be absolutely off-date chain. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, let us continue the action with our 4 versus 4, 1 fall to a finish. And just enjoy the program, ladies and gentlemen, as I am now, and hopefully for Richard Canucks Media and Selma Applican. Hello there, Selma. Thanks for tuning in. The New Day makes their debut indeed, minus Big E, who cannot wrestle anymore due to neck injuries and whatnot and have not in his illustrious career. Should be very interesting to see that main event, folks. Braun Strowman, I haven't seen him on TV in a long time. Unfortunately, he's been released from his contract. Any hoo-ha. That's way ways to come, folks. So please stay tuned. Stay with us here for some wrestling action.
The following is scheduled for one fall and at a combined weight of 440 pounds, Jeff Harvey and Matt Harvey.
It's not Harvey, it's Hardy. Get it straight. Gah. Capacity crowd on hand here at the Prinwazitsi Community Center. Jumpin' Jay Stevens, El Virtuoso. All together, ladies and gentlemen, the 4 aces making their way down to the ring. I never thought I would ever see the day that Avril Lavigne would be walking like that, like a diva. Last I checked, Avril was not a diva. She was a skater girl. She was running around in malls with her friends, having a good time. However, that might have been 20-some odd years ago. But to me, that is a throwback. That's what I remember. That's when time was good. Speaking of good, ladies and gentlemen, this tag team contest coming up right now, 4-on-4, should be an incredible match. A potential 5-star killer. And we're starting with Matt Hardy and Anna Jay. As mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, one fall to a finish. 4 versus 4. The 4 aces, ladies and gentlemen. Not all of them were there for Coastal Clash due to the real results that have happened. The reason why we had that CE 348-48, whatever it was, error. Awesome Kong and Jumpin' Jay Stevens were corrupt. Or corrupted, I'm not quite sure exactly, but yeah, now that they are new and improved, and check out Jumpin' Jay right now. He looks more chiseled, more defined, as if he's hit the gym. But Anna Jay with a sit-out powerbomb on those old dirty gym mats from way back in elementary school. I say that because it's true. I remember those days, grade 4, 5, and 6, especially in the gym. In gym, I don't even know if they'd even cleaned those gym mats. But these two are battling out, and again, no countouts and no disqualifications in these 4-on-4. All because there's so many things, there's so many rules involved, and we need to have 2 referees. If we're gonna have a serious match with countouts and disqualifications, we have to have at least 2 referees, one on the inside, one on the outside. One rep cannot do it all. It is impossible to keep up with all 8 of these fine athletes. Jumpin' Jay doing with his best jump. Tomahawk chop missed it, and Anna Jay with lariat to knock down the man. An elbow strike. I just saw sweat spew out. Makes the tag to Avril Lavigne. Onto the enemy camp. Jay Stevens. Whoa. Oh my goodness, a barbed wire baseball bat. Are you nuts? Knife edge chop. The entire center had echoed. And Jay Stevens is back on the guardrail. Look at this. Oh, electric chair drop. Face first, belly first. Oh, and these multi-man or multi-people matches, 60-minute time limit. We will not allow a time limit draw over my dead carcass. And Jeff Hardy breaks up the count. This match continues on until we have a definitive winner. Inside rolling cradle, Jumpin' Jay playing possum to Avril Lavigne, the pop star or the punk star from way back in the 2000s. Fireman's carry, what are you going to do with him, girl? Holy moly. Virtuoso, though, comes in and saves the day for her partner, or one of her partners. Now here comes Awesome Kong. Big leg drop. Jumpin' Jay is hurt. Look at this. What power from Awesome Kong. Oh, double lance hammer blow. Going for the cover. In position. 2 and no. Listen to the reaction of this crowd. My goodness. Come on, Jay. Get in there. Get in the action. Oh, Jumpin' Jay's about to rock. Awesome Kong. My God. Look at the power. Get in there, Matt, and save the day. There you go. Holy free holies. An accordion stretch. Look at this. A powerbomb now. Oh my word. Oh my word. Come on, Jumpin' Jay. Come on. Oh, nice. There's a tomahawk again. It's a very safe diving maneuver to do, especially when you're springing from the middle row, or from the top, like in the middle top floor. You know what I'm talking about? It's dangerous. At least Jumpin' Jay is being smart about it. Going for another lariat. Trying to knock Kong down. Snapping power slam. Hooks the leg. Will anybody come to save Jumpin' Jay? No! Jumpin' Jay's got to save himself. Another near fall. Look at Jumpin' Jay crawling. Hot tags Jeff Hart. Eye of the Hurricane. Hooks leg. Referee in position 1. No! My goodness. Nice. Awesome Kong is just too powerful in this matchup. No wonder why the Aces have brought her into the team to formulate the 4 aces. It's a good hand too in poker. Honestly, I can't even remember the last time I played poker where somebody had 4 aces in their hand. Oosh. Oosh. Don't piss off the skater girl. We've seen that earlier with Jumpin' Jay. Did not bode well. And there's the tag in Big Brother Matt. Wait. Hold the pickles. Hold the lettuce. Sit out power bomb. Hey ref, the ropes. Open your eyes. Matt Hardy's hands were clearly underneath the bottom rope. That constitutes as a rope break. Come on. This action continues on, ladies and gentlemen. 48 minutes, 44 seconds remaining. Match number 2 out of 9, ladies and gentlemen. We still have our 30-minute Iron Man match. Switchblade Jay White, the first ever Iron Man champion here in NGP. And I was very surprised coming home after dropping off BJ Samurai and Scott Towers. I come home to Jay White winning, defeating the cleaner, Mr. Iron Man, that I thought he was Mr. Iron Man, Kenny Omega. But you know what? Omega is the AEW World Champion. I am very happy about his face turn, or his face role, or his face run as world champion. The last time he was world champion, he was a heel, part of the Don Callis family. But I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay is going to be competing against Karrion Kross, or Killer Kross, with or without Scarlett. Should be interesting to see. So this is a non-title match. If Karrion wins and can deal with 30 minutes of intense wrestling, then maybe at Fatal Encounter there will be a rematch between the two. And this crowd is going back and forth. It's a mixed bag tonight, folks. Great use of his kick pads. Taking down Azumi. There's a baseball bat with barbed wire right there, but he goes for the chair. Jumpin' Jay goes for the steal. Oh my goodness. You can't miss a target like that. Cracking the skull of this young woman. Representing Stardom. So, hip toss onto the folding char. The lower back, the butt of Azumi onto the folding char. And now tags in Jeff. 4 stars, ladies and gentlemen, already in this matchup. And about 46 minutes remaining. Look at that, look at that. Jeff Hardy smashing the folding chair. Come on, Jeff. It's not worth it. You don't need weapons to beat the 4 aces. What you need is a good set of skills. Go back to your training from way back in the D. Oh, Supergirl punch from El Virtuoso. In the center of the ring, but Avril Lavigne breaks up the count before the 1 count can even happen. Don't these people have any batteries? Oh my lord. I think El Virtuoso is trying to tell Avril Lavigne, get the heck out of my ring. What is next? Some double teamage? Oh, back elbow. Oh, nice. Harlem sidekick. And Team Jeff Hardy wins. Team Jeff Hardy. Do we allow that name? I didn't know he was the team captain of this team. I didn't even know who the captain was. But these 4 have defeated the 4 aces. Ladies and gents. Hey, well done, folks. Well done. Okay, you know what? I understand that you gotta put that viewers rating thing in the bobber, but why are you making it block El Virtuoso? And look at the size difference between Matt, Jeff, and Jumpin' Jay. I'm telling you right now, Jumpin' Jay is not too far in the background. But great match, folks. Instant classic from these 2 teams. The 4 aces have lost the night. But have they lost the war, ladies and gentlemen? If you wish to see the 4 aces again, perhaps at Fatal Encounter in 2 weeks from tomorrow night, please post your comments into the comments section down below in this web page. All right, I just turned my head around for a second. I got to see how it all went down at the very end of this match. So I gotta check out the highlight reel vit before we go on to our next contest right here at 3.5, boo-boo. That was a nasty sit-out powerbomb there. Anna Jay owned Jumpin' Jay right there. Just complete nastiness. Okay, so we've seen 2 highlight reels already where Jumpin' Jay's beating up on Anna Jay. Look at this. Electric chair drop. Watch this. Watch this. It's like belly first. Look at this. Snapping power slam. Just kills Jay Stevens. And yet, he somehow manages to power out. Amazing. Well, that's a spear. On the steel steps, the second to bottom step, Matt Hardy's back is on that. He's not a young kid anymore. There's that Supergirl punch. Well executed. And here's the closing moments. Jeff Hardy. Vintage twist of fate. I believe that, you know what? I gotta check one more time. Did that connect on the folding chair? The same chair that Jumpin' Jay brought in. Let's check it out. Okay, maybe not quite. But close enough. Ladies and gentlemen, this is interesting. Do we need folding chairs? Do we need barbed wire baseball bats? In these matches, ladies and gentlemen, post your comments. And should you be brand new to Loud and Clear Pictures, welcome. And I hope that you enjoy and that you can support this E-Federation. Next Generation Pro Wrestling. Katana Chance versus former NGP Women's World Champion Cage Jones. 15-minute time limit bout. Sit back and relax. Oh, and of course, click like and subscribe. Hit the notification button. Make sure it's selected to all so you do not miss a match, ladies and gents.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Glen Ridge, New Jersey, Katana Chance.
Katana Chance, ladies and gentlemen, was released from her WWE contract last year, 2025. It's unfortunate because she's a heck of a star. Gymnast, bodybuilder. And now that she has made her debut, if so to speak, hopefully we get to see her again. But it's all up to the powers that be. Management for NGPW. We all have to take a vote. Should Katana stay? Just like will Karrion Kross stay? Will the New Day stay in NGP? Well, in due time, ladies and gentlemen, right now we got to get down to business. Former World Women's Champion Cage Jones moonwalking her way and brandishing the Money in the Bank briefcase, which I don't quite understand why she has it. She never even won the damn thing to begin with. I think she's just wandering around with it. Just for shits and giggles, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the bell has sound and we are underway. Match number 3, 15-minute time limit bout. And I bet that Cage Jones is absolutely furious as to what has happened 2 short weeks ago in that Women's World Championship. Aurora Axnes, the new champion. And to be honest with you, and to be fair, they're both now one fall apiece, one victory apiece. Going all the way back to the month of January, and then what just happened 2 short weeks ago. Could there be a rubber match that is imminent here in NGPW? Well, I think so. I want to see that tiebreaker between Jones and Axnes. Until then, Katana Chance has a chance at championship gold down the road. I'm hoping she gets to win new championship gold as she was NXT Women's Tag Team Champion once upon a time ago. Great hold that wrist. Come on there, Katana. Do something about this. Look at that. Beautiful drag. Followed by a lariat. But a kip up wakes up Katana. And a Hurricane Rana. Beautifully done. Oh, nice sweep. I don't know if Katana's watched Karate Kid. That was pretty damn dope. And now Jones slugging it out on Katana. Now Cage Jones. Oh, look at that beautiful reversal. No way. No way. That's an upset, ladies and gentlemen. I can smell it all the way from here. Cage has completely stolen the victory away, a potential victory, a potential upset, who knows? Because what happened, everything got flipped around, and now the former women's world champion is victorious, has the entire crowd on her heels, ladies and gentlemen. Average rating, that's not what we had expected. Normally and typically we always see at least 3 stars or more. But seeing this as an average match, I'm actually now beginning to wonder. So I want to watch because I'm sorry to say, I gotta watch the highlight reel. So I want to see exactly what just transpired. Sometimes seeing things a second time around, you get a much better perspective. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, as I check out the highlight reel. Because that was way down too fast. Look at that, 4 replays. That's all we got was 4, là. C'est ridicule. Écoute bien, là. Katana Chance making her debut here. Big elbow smash from the former champion. I don't know. I mean, that looks like a pretty clean pin to me. But I'm not quite sure, ladies and gentlemen, what happened to Katana in that match. She had Cage right there, and it just got flipped around. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that's the way it is. Cage Jones is victorious. Add an extra point to the leaderboard, but it also means that maybe 1D, and that D might be coming soon, Cage Jones is going to go after that championship belt. Aurora, you're on the radar screen, young lady. So be prepared for what may happen. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, shifting gears, we've got Urza, Dakota Kai, and Kairi Thane in a triple threat tables match.
The following is a triple threat tables match. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Well, Dakota Kai, ladies and gentlemen, also making her debut here in NGP. Welcome, Dakota. Perhaps your career here will be a whole lot better than it was as a member of Damage Control, and but she gets to meet once again her former tag partner. I believe that Kairi Sane and Dakota were a team, part of Damage Control.
From Kamakura, Kanagawa, Japan, Erie.
All right, Urza, ladies and gentlemen, making her way into the ring, and now competitor number 3, Kairi Thane. Well, hot dog. I think Urza just stole a page out of the book.
From Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane.
It's pretty much the same exact entrance, but I think Urza might need to... I don't know. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen. One of these three are going to go through a table tonight, look. We do have EMTs on standby in case an injury happens. And trust me, in the world of professional wrestling, anything can happen, including injuries. They're not fun. I would not recommend wrestling if you're not used to it. But if you are a pro wrestler and you're watching this, you understand the pain that these stars can go through. Retro Canucks Media says, by the way, Katana Chance didn't have a chance to get the upper hand on Cage Jones. Yeah, no pun intended. If you want a rematch, Liz, hey, we already have Retro Canucks Media stating they want to see a rematch. Well, my fellow Retro Canuckies, ask and you shall receive, but we have to see what the powers that be say if there will be a rematch down the line. All right, now, moving forward, triple threat tables match. The first person to go through a table. That's it, that's all, là. Comprends tout ce que je veux dire, là, mes amis? Now Urza. Oh, she whips out a kendo stick, perfectly sanctioned and legal in this matchup. Also notice there's no time limit up on top. There's going to definitely be a winner. Also, ladies and gentlemen, this is a little fun fact here. This is our first tables match for Next Generation Pro. Just realized that, just like we had an ambulance match, never been done before. Never have I ever seen an ambulance match on NGP. I like these first time moments, Leo. They're very special. If you want to see more of those kinds of matches down the road, you find folks watching at home, please post your comments down in the comment section. Let's see what you got, and let's hear what you have to say. Urza now setting up a table. Meanwhile, the former Damage Control members brawling on the outside floor. I think Urza should spring out of the ring and dive in there and join the action. We got tables already set up. It's only a matter now before someone's going to go through them. Oh, wait a minute. The table did not get smashed. This matchup continues. The only way to win. That table's going to have to snap in two. The legs fall. If the legs fold back, doesn't count. Got to smash. Oh, nice little edge-o-matic. And Dakota just nailing Urza with those elbow strikes. The whole time I'm just watching that table, you know. Oh, nice strike from Dakota. She is on fire, man. Off the ropes. Beautiful arm drag. Watch Urza. What is she up to? Another kendo stick and decides, screw it. Why do you go underneath the ring? To pick up a weapon only to reject it. Take advantage of the fact there are no rules to a tables match. Oh, beautiful spear by Kairi Sane. Already, folks, this match, in terms of the 5-star viewers rating thingamabobber, better than the previous match. I honestly think that Cage Jones has stolen not only the match away from from Katana Chance, but also stole it from each and every viewer watching at home and at the Premyslice Community Center. Want to see a rematch? Well, I'm hoping that Katana can do a bit more, but also if Cage Jones is that damn good, I think that she really needs that championship belt. So if Cage continues to perform and accelerate herself, it only makes sense that she gets to the main event mark at every show. The SuperClashes, you know, and also upcoming monthly events like Fatal Encounter or Gold Rush or Indestructible, what have you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we got tables everywhere, left, right, and freaking center here. 2 already in the ring, 1 set up. Dakota, oh my goodness, 3 tables in the ring. Is this necessary? Oh, shizers. Also, you've seen a few bodies get slammed by the legs, the metal, the steel legs. That freaking hurts. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Flapjack. From Urza onto Kairi Sane. Normally, Urza is tag team with Mia Gothica, but tonight, Mia has a date with Destiny, and her name is Maddie Ziegler, ladies and gentlemen. Great contest. Did not complete that 4th star. That's okay, though. That's okay. Let's keep that momentum going here tonight, this afternoon. SuperClash 3.5. We are just moments away, ladies and gentlemen, from Jay White and Karrion Kross in a 30-minute Iron Man match. But I want to take this opportunity right now to address to the viewers watching right now. Thank you for tuning in. Please help support Loud and Clear Pictures. Please help support the channel. We want to see more of you. We want to hear more of you, as we'll be back on a weekly basis every Tuesday, effectively September the 1st, folks, when the New Class Wrestling Academy presents Back to School, already in the works. Our main event of the night, London Lightning and his baby brother Storm Rider for the No Mercy Hardcore Wrestling Championship. However, FPW management have already made a match with London Lightning defending the title, the No Mercy Championship, against 5 other hombres as the main event of Unleashed. That is happening on Sunday, August the 16th. So for all we know, London may not even be the No Mercy champion by the end of the 16th. However, should he survive those 5 other superstars, well, September 1st, Back to School, it's going to be off day chain. So mark that down, ladies and gentlemen. Every Tuesday, effectively September 1st, here on Loud and Clear Picks, you will see the fine folks of Next Generation Pro, and you will see the New Class Wrestling Academy 2 different games, 2 different platforms, all in one channel right here in Loud and Clear Picks. Let's not waste any more time, folks. Let's keep this going. Let's keep this fire burning, shall we? As we are now going on to match number 5 here at SuperClash 3.5. Switchblade Jay White meets Karrion Kross. I will be off. There will be radio silence, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of moi, as I will be preparing my supper because it is getting close to the 6:30 time mark here in Gatineau, Quebec. So please enjoy, ladies and gentlemen, our upcoming matchup here. This is going to make or break Karrion Kross, folks. If he survives, if he wins this matchup, there will be a rematch. And that rematch will possibly happen at Fatal Encounter versus the Switchblade Jay White.
The following contest is an Iron Man match. Making his way to the ring from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 223 pounds, Jay White. And his opponent, representing the Final Testament from Sin City, weighing in at 265 pounds, Karrion Kross.
So pathetic!
Ouais, ça commence bien pour Karrion Kross, là. Practically 6 minutes into the match, Jay White scores the first fall. We have 24 minutes. What the heckaroonie is this? Members of the Authors of Pain, Akam, is at ringside right now distracting Switchblade. Wait a second. Hold the pickles. Hold the lettuce. Somehow, some way, Jay White was able to break out. Thacky do. Okay, things are getting very interesting here. About 21 minutes remaining. Karrion Kross scores his first fall. Now things are even Steven, 1-1. And to think, folks, the Iron Man Championship belt not defended. I'm quite surprised, though, that Jay White did not walk down the ring with that coveted trophy. He did win it on July 17th, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. But now Karrion setting up Jay White. Oh my goodness, another rear naked choke. Use your sweat to escape the hold. Referee calls it. Everything was good. No one submit. Oh, now we're going for an exchange of strikes here. Chops, punches. Will we see a hockey fight? Will we? Oh, block punch. Punch again. Block punch. And Jay White is motioning. He wants more punches. He wants more. There's the hockey fight. Slugging it out. SuperClash 3.5 here. Live at the Prenoisier Center. Here on YouTube. Almost a count of 3. Oh, my word. All right, folks, we're almost at the halfway mark for the 30-minute Iron Man match, and it's now 2-1 in favor of the reigning champion. Karrion is going to have to find a way, like he did before, and secure the victory should he wish to compete at Fatal Encounter in 2 weeks from tomorrow. Nice hammer lock. These boys are spent. Jay looks like he's tired. I think he's been spent since that time of his match with Kenny Omega. He made him work with his fingers through the bone. That could possibly be it, Lur. Now looks like Karrion Kross has evened the score 2-2 with 15 minutes. What? Pardon me. Correction. 3-2 in favor of the Switchblade. With 15 and a half minutes remaining on the clock. Almost a count of 3. Karrion can feel it. I can feel it. All the way from here. Jeez, look at those brutal kicks. Those brutal stomps from Karrion Kross. Score is still 3-2 in favor of Jay White. 5-star barn burner, ladies and gentlemen, as expected, considering the best of the best are in the house. And now Karrion has to think about escaping this move, but also, oh my goodness, not only did he escape, he had to forfeit, allowing a 4th point for the Switchblade, which is now a tough road for Karrion Kross. Bam! And I think from here on in, it is self-explanatory. I think that Jay White, oh my goodness, the screen ran red, and showboating to this beautiful crowd we've got here this afternoon. The sun beaming through this incredible facility. Summer is still strong, folks. August the 3rd. Oh man, almost, Karrion. Almost. You would have gotten a 3rd point. You still have to catch up. 3 more pins, 3 more points, I should say, and you will even up with the champion. Look at these guys sweating buckets. God, each drop has a story to it. There's your 3rd point. 2 more, Karrion, and you will have even up the score with the champ. All right, folks, moments away from our final verdict here. Jay White scored another, making it 6-3. Forearm smash, 6-3 in favor of the champ. Karrion Kross once again has a long road ahead of him, but now that Jay White on the top rope, elbow smasher on the shoulder blades, the oval plat. And Jay White very confident. Look at this, Snapdragon suplex. Referee in position 2, and there's a 3. Karrion Kross is in deep waters, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite sure if he will even catch up to the Switchblade. Oh, explosive. The fist, the wrist bone on the temple, barely kicked out. Referee motion to 2. Karrion has to compose himself. I know it's 7-3. I know it's a long way to go. That is it. There's the tap out in the center of the ring. Karrion Kross can actually tell his peers that he has forced Switchblade into submission. Another point, making it 7-5. Karrion Kross is climbing the ladder. Perhaps in the next 8 minutes, he will be able to catch up with the champion. And now that they're on the outside floor, this is where things can get very messy. Six minutes remaining. 8-5. Jay White really wants to make sure he walks home a victor, but also who will be the next opponent? Who's got the guts to take on the Switchblade? A bloodied Karrion Kross trying his damnedest. Oh, beautiful DDT. My goodness, listen to this crowd, man. You can tell right off the bat, man, you can cut the tension with a knife. Meteor from the second rope. 5.5 minutes remaining. Jay White biding his time. Karrion Kross cannot allow this. He has to catch up. He's got 3 more points to catch up to make it even Steven like it was before. I feel you, Karrion. I feel you, brother. I know you want to win this. You have 5 minutes on the clock, folks. 5 minutes remain. Oh, wait a minute. That was supposed to be a bump handle slam of sorts. It was reversed. Hey, what happened there, Karrion? Now you got 4 points to catch up on. With 4.5 minutes, that means pretty much every minute you got to score a Vic. Oh, Death Valley driver. Well done. Smart strategy from Jay White. You gotta give it to him. The man knows what to do. He's got good ring awareness. Dragon screw. That will tear your knee apart. Sometimes it even hurts watching it. And here we go again. Swift, powerful, inverted swinging STO. And that's pretty much it, folks. Honest to God, at this point, at this juncture, it would make no scientific sense for Karrion Kross to actually catch up, let alone bypass the champion Switchblade Jay White. But sounds, this match should be already over. But rules are rules, and we're gonna go on until the clock reads quad 0. The referee has to call the bell. But valiant effort from Karrion Kross, a bloody Kross. Might be wasting too much time bringing the opponent to a nearby turnbuckle. Anytime Jay can get out of it. Look at this. Oh my goodness. On the face, on the chin, the jaw of Jay White. Double axe handle. You got 2.5 minutes, boy. One thing about Karrion, I really like his Jesse the Body Ventura impression. Oh my, oh my. Jay White might be in dire strait. No! Referee says no! Oh, he motions to the crowd. Jay White is still in the game. But now with the last 2 minutes of our contest, it does not look good. Knee drop from the top to the bottom. Oh, jeez. Just brutal match, ladies and gentlemen. As expected, two warriors fighting for 30 straight solid minutes. There are no break periods. This is not like a boxing match. You can forget about it, buddy. At this point, I don't think Karrion Kross cares about a win or a loss. I think he's here to maim the Iron Man champion. The count of it, here we go. Oh, basement drop kick connects with the patella. Kneecap, for those of you who don't know what that word means. Switchblade now in position. Delivering some slugging punches. An exploder, a capture suplex. This match is done deal. 10 points for Jay White, 5 points for Karrion Kross. But will we get 11 points? Beautiful shotgun drop kick. Going for the cover. The wrist bone to the temple of Karrion Kross. There's your 11 points. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, so on and so forth. That could have been a point right there. Honest to God, I do believe that would have been 12 points. But Jay White, once again, victorious. He is still, regardless of it being a title match, regardless, he is the champion. He is the Iron Man champion in Next Generation Pro Wrestling. And I don't quite know what to tell you all right now who is next on deck to face off against this man. But if you find folks at home watching this have an idea of who you wish to see compete against the Switchblade, post your comments into the comments section of this channel. We want to hear from you. GG, wherever you are, bud. Post your comments. Who do you want to see face Jay White at Fatal Encounter 2 weeks from tomorrow? Post, post, post. For now, ladies and gentlemen, let us take a 15-minute intermission. That is 1-5. 15-minute intermission. I still have supper to finish up on. So take this opportunity to grab a drink. Have a snack. Have your meal if you haven't eaten yet. Go out for a smoke break, a toke break, a vape break, what have you, and we will be back in 15 minutes. Thank you. With about 12 and a half minutes left, folks, before we go on to the second half of our live stream, I'd like to remind again that No Mercy Hardcore Wrestling and Amici's Pizza presents the 2026 Unleashed event here on this channel, Sunday, August the 16th, pre-show at 5 p.m. The first bout begins at 6 p.m. and we will be starting off with the ladies' main event. Off the bat, folks, the ladies' main event, which will be inside the Elimination Chamber to decide the new or the next challenger for the LWF World Championship. And of course, the main event of that program, London Lightning will defend the No Mercy Hardcore Wrestling Championship against 5 other hombres. The names are as follows: Alex Fisher, Scott Sampson, Jesse Decay, Mike Fire, and Super X, le petit garçon de Jesse Decay. It's all happening, folks. Sunday, August the 16th. Mark it on your calendars, your planners, your what have yous. It's going to be awesome. And of course, NGPW's Fatal Encounter is happening on Tuesday, August the 18th. So please, 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 with chocolate chips on top, mark it on your calendars. Don't want to miss out on all the action. Switchblade will be there, but we need to know from you fine folks, whom do you want to see square off against this man right here for the Iron Man Championship belt? Thank you. We'll be right back, folks, in 10 minutes. All right, folks, in just about 2.5 minutes from now, we will be going on the air again for the second half of Super Clash 3.5. Again, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to catch all the action here on Loud and Clear Picks. Hans Oman versus Commander, best 2 out of 3 falls match. And the winner will most certainly meet Ultimo Dragon at Fatal Encounter Tuesday, August the 18th. Mark it down, folks. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday, September the 1st, the New Class Wrestling Academy goes back. Back to school, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. I know it sucks for those of you who don't like school and love the summer holidays. Believe me, I love the summertime. But we've got brand new faces, new superstars that will be debuting. These are the future. These folks are the future of this business, and they are going to put on a clinic for you all wherever you may be, in Canada or in the US or in the UK. If you guys are from Australia or in Asia, folks, you guys are watching the best of the best here in the world of E-Feds or E-Federation or CAW. I hate that. Create a wrestler. Anyways, that'll be happening on September the 1st, and we're going to kick it off. Well, actually, we're going to kick it off, but the main event for the No Mercy Championship will be London Lightning, Big Brother versus Storm Rider, Little Brother, whom you will see moments from now, ladies and gentlemen, on right here at 3.5 as Northern Thunder takes on the Motor City Machine Guns. That's still to come in our show. But right now, folks, for the next 10 seconds, brace yourself for some amazing technical wrestling styles of Hans Oman and Commander.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making his way to the ring from Yokohama, Japan, weighing in at 175 pounds, Hannibal Hayabusa.
Fans, it is so dang hot, my beer is sweating. The beer bottle is sweating.
And his opponent from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 162 pounds, Commander.
All right, fans, so as mentioned, 2 out of 3 falls match. 20-minute time limit, however. We have given these individuals 5 extra minutes. Who knows? If it goes to a time limit draw for whatever reason, I highly doubt that will happen, but if they go to a time limit draw, that's it, that's all. We will need a new opponent for Ultimo Dragon, the two-time NGP World Cruiserweight Champion. Fans, we're talking about the best, one of the best junior heavyweights in all of Japan. The legend, Yoshihiro Asai, the Ultimate Dragon. For those of you who don't know his real name. And Hanzo Man. This man vows revenge. He wants that trophy. He wants that coveted Cruiserweight Championship belt. For he was gypped. You might say he was gypped at Coastal Clash. By the way, you can watch it right here, right now if you want to. You can switch it over if you want. The choice is yours, fans. Everything will be available here on Loud and Clear Picks. You can catch up on all the action from your favorites, from Fantasy Pro Wrestling, Next Generation Pro, what have you. Commander, whom you can also see in AEW or Ring of Honor. An amazing athlete, an amazing competitor. Just look at that. Can you do that at home? Can you do that at the gym or at a wrestling ring or in a wrestling ring? Can you? I have never seen anything quite like it, folks. Commander is legit. He is here to win, and so is Hanzo Man. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. Look at that kip up. Full of energy. Look at the abdomen area of both of these guys. Man, you can grate cheese on those abs. Staniais Polo. Commander has to protect himself from those punches, those rapid fire fists to the face, fists to the temple. Blocks the kick, brings him down, face first. Oosh. Oh, look at this predicament right here that Commander is in. There's the knees. I was anticipating. Beautiful Revolution head scissors takedown out of nowhere from Commander. You're going to see a lot. I'm telling you, you're going to see some amazing technical wrestling from these two. This is the second half of SuperClash 3.5. And what a show it has been. Thank you very much, folks, for tuning in to watch this amazing wrestling action. Springing out of the ring, vaulting splash, hit nothing but dirty gym mats. Hanzo Man, vowing to capture the Cruiserweight Championship. That was his. That was his belt. Good gravy. What's going on around here? This is not a false count anywhere match. I repeat, Not a false count anywhere. Match Canadian Destroyer. Gentlemen, get back into the ring. You will not be a winner if you are counted out. Oh, this is baloney, folks. The bell has rung. Commander now secures a victory via countout. It is constitutional. It can happen. Hanzo's got a tough mountain to climb, for he has to secure 2 points back to back at this point. Oh my goodness, almost got that shooting star press. Oh no, 619. Do I smell it? That is not a 619, but that's okay too. Commander is not Rey Mysterio Jr. There's only one Rey Mysterio Jr. in this world. And he commentates for AAA. And that is that Jack.
Here is your winner,
Commander wants the belt. He wants the brass ring. That belt belongs to him. But everything will all go down 2 weeks from tomorrow at Fatal Encounter. What a great match. I agree. However, I wasn't too thrilled about that count-out victory. Yet this is professional wrestling and you can win/lose via count-out. That's just the way it is, ladies and gentlemen. I am not going to go and check around the highlight reel. There was nothing really, there was not a whole lot that blew my skirt. You know what I mean? So we're going to go on to our next matchup, which should be a barn burner of a match, folks. We're talking about two of the greatest tag teams. And hey, one of them is an up-and-coming tag team right here in beautiful, yet hot as hell Canada, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about London Lightning, Storm Rider, Northern Thunder, as they clash heads with the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 420 pounds, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns.
The Motor City Machine Guns, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most legendary tag teams, if I can say this, from total non-stop action wrestling way back in the D. We're talking about almost 20 years in the making. And these two gents had competed in that fatal four-way tornado-style tag team match for the Open World Tag Team trophies. However, the Motor City Machine Guns did not succeed at capturing the gold. But tonight, right here, right now, against these two young boys, Storm Raider and London Lightning, ladies and gentlemen, these two cats have a chance at climbing up the ranks in the tag team division. You never know, one day these two boys will win those Open World Tag Team titles. We're going to start things off with Alex Shelley and London Lightning. That's the man who has the No Mercy Championship ever since he has defeated Scott Sampson on the WWF No Mercy platform. However, that's where the Academy home is. For now, London is tagged with his brother. They're family for life. Guaranteed that. Can't erase that. But come September the 1st, these two brothers are going to be facing off for serious championship gold. Fun fact, Storm Raider is not even 20 years old yet. This is a young kid. I'm telling you, this kid may even become the Young Lion champion. And you never know, he may go home with Universal Championship gold down the line. If Horvat the Hungarian Barbarian did it at 19, I'm sure as shoot that Storm Raider has a chance as well. All right, the count of 6. Get back in the ring, guys. There you go. Good job, boys. You have been allotted 30 minutes. These two teams have been allotted 30 minutes to put on a clinic for you fine folks tuning in. And again, thank you very much for supporting Loud and Clear Pictures YouTube channel. Been in existence now for over 15, almost 16 years come October. Celebrating the Sweet 16, I suppose. Tag team, vintage Motor City Machine Guns. Beautiful. Beautiful maneuvers from Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Now Shelley in the ring, along with London Lightning, the No Mercy champion. Tag has been made. Here we go. Off the ropes. Big back body drop. Double teamwork from the two brothers who have trained in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. One of the biggest cities and provinces of Canada for pro wrestling. Same with Montreal, Quebec. Almost a count of 3. Big kick out there from Storm Raider. Wake up, kid. Your career may have started about a year ago, but you're in the ring with guys who have been in the business for 20 plus years. There's the tag. Good job. Oof. Oh my Lord. With elevation, but there's London. One little kick changes the entire complexion. Beautiful drop kick. That was excellent. That was nice. Ça c'était beau là. Still to come, ladies and gentlemen, our main event. Peter Griffin and the Family Guys, Cleveland Brown and Joe Swanson. Officer Joe Swanson against Braun Strowman, the Monster Among Men, and the New Day, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods. Should be awesome. 2, and Chris Sabin saves the day. This tag team contest continues here at SuperClash 3.5. Hope you are enjoying your afternoon or evening. We have great weather outside of the Prince City Community Center. The sun is beaming through. Soon the sun will set. Oh, nicely done. Great control, great body control from London Lightning, and almost gets that count of 3. Shelley just kip ups. There's another sit-out powerbomb. We've seen quite a few during our broadcast. Springboard frog splash. Here is now Storm Raider. Nice Inzu or Inzi. I say Inzu, Gary. If it's Inzi, well, it's Inzi, I suppose. Slugging it out is Storm Raider. 19 years of age, this kid is. Big splash. Tags in Big Brother. This is our only 2-on-2 tag team match. You've had an 8-man tag. We have again that trios tag still to come, but this is the only 2-on-2 tag we have this afternoon. And let me tell you, Fatal Encounter in 2 weeks' time, though, we're gonna see more tag team wrestling action because the best tag teams are on this program. Oh, the screen has run red. I think that Alex's nose might have shattered. That is it. I think we should check on that. I think we should check on Alex.
Here are your winners, Storm Snyder and Landon Lightning.
That was a very nasty springboard drop. The screen ran red. And Alex was holding his nose. It might be broken, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to check it out before we go on to our next contest, folks. That is Storm Rider right there, folks. This young kid, this young buckaroo, whose big brother, the No Mercy champion, has to show no mercy should he wish to retain the championship come August the 16th at Unleashed. And if you can survive Little Brother Tuesday, September the 1st. A lot's going on right now. A lot of tension must be rising for these young bucks, Northern Thunder. Alright, before we go on to our next, let's just quickly check out the highlight reel. I've got to know what transpired. Though it was a pretty decent match, we normally have 10 replays on the right side of your screen. Do we actually have 10? Oh, we do have 10. Perfect. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just saw 7. I didn't realize. Beautiful springboard Hurricane Rana. I mean, that is off the walls. Excellent tornado DDT from Chris Sabin. Wham. Another Hurricane Rana, hooking the leg, folding Sabin in half, but they were going back and forth, the seesaw, as Retro Canucks Media put it. Another beautiful power bomb. Like, look at this. Like, these guys make it look effortless. It's unreal, man. A power bomb is not easy to do. You have to have great strength. Storm Rider not preparing. I wonder where Storm Rider got that from, eh? Okay, well, that kind of sucks. But what I do understand, ladies and gentlemen, the EMTs are in. They are checking up on Alex Shelley, who may have a broken nose. I'm not quite sure on the deets, ladies and gentlemen, but what I do know, Shelley is hurt. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going underground. The ring ropes are in the midst of being removed from our wonderful event staff. Thank you very much, boys and girls, for helping out, setting the show, assembling the ring, disassembling the ring, what have you. It is a lot of work. Trust me, I have been on the receiving end of that many times, and I am still on the receiving end of that. A lot of hard work to set up a ring, let alone an arena. But Mia Gothica will take on Maddie Ziegler, the other co-holder of the NGP Open World Tag Team Champions. And the only way to win is either via submission or knockout. This should be a very fun-filled matchup, ladies and gentlemen, right here at SuperClash 3.5 again. Oh, wait.
The following contest is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Jersey City, New Jersey, the Gremlin. And
what?
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Maggie Skinner.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway. Notice there are no ropes in this match. These two can take it out of the streets for all I care. The winner of the match. Oh my goodness, watch out, watch out! This is dangerous. There's no way on earth Mia Gothica could ever just walk home unscathed after that nasty fall. My God. Literally 40 seconds into this matchup, and already forget the ring, forget the wrestling ring. There's no point. And there's that barbed wire baseball bat. Mia blocks it, takes it away from her. The screen run red. Or runs red. Poison Rana on the outside floor. Everything in this match is sanctioned, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Anything goes in these matches. As our semi-main event of the afternoon. Gentlemen, get the hell out of the way. Just get out, look. Oosh. Careful, my goodness. Oh. Head scissors into an armbar submission. Great recovery there from Mia Gothica. She's cornered. Mia is cornered, ladies and gentlemen, with nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Gentlemen, leave. You're in the way. But these folks sitting in front row are on their feet. They are loving this action. And now Mia. Oh! Football! Straight to the face of Mia. This ain't no Super Bowl. This is a SuperClash 3.5. Click like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are brand new to the channel. You are witnessing our semi-main event of l'après-midi, ou la soirée. The sun is still beaming, folks. And this is a very strange, unique move here. But Maddie is using her one free arm, executing those elbow strikes to escape the clutches of Mia Gothica. Straight kick to the head. How is Mia still standing? She is still standing from those strikes. Beautiful deadlift German suplex. And throwing some sass on the side. Straight up kick, but Maddie kips up right away, unfazed. These two belong in the alleyway. These two belong in the backstage area, perhaps the parking lot. There's no need of a ring in this case scenario. These two are going to destroy everything, including possibly even hurting these fans. I mean, we saw Cursed and Darby Allin backstage brawling. Why can't we see the same thing happening with Mia and Maddie? Oh no. Glam slam on the steps! Are you insane? No, put on the brakes. And, oh, what the heck? Satellite DDT got countered into a suplex. That suplex got countered into a Stone Cold Stunner. We saw a baseball. We saw a football. Now we're seeing a hockey stick. This is definitely beyond Wild World of Sports. This is Next Generation Pro Mia Gothica with a needle lower back of Maddie Ziegler. Referee is cool with it. Maddie's back on her feet. Sling blade. Beautiful shotgun drop kick. These ladies are tearing this house apart. Where did these two get the energy? It's unbelievable. Glam slam again. Look at her shaking her head no. Maddie Ziegler looks out cold to me. Ref, go ahead and check on her. What are you doing? Oh no, folding chair in hand. Oh, caca. Another folding chair to put the exclamation mark on this matchup here. Mia Gothica survives. And welcome back, Soma Applican. You just got back in time for the conclusion of our underground matchup here. Mia successfully wins this contest here, but at what cost? A folding chair, a hockey stick. This is crazy, man. A football. Absolutely brutal, yet to the viewers' matching rating or match rating, amazing. 4-star banger from our semi-main event. We're now going to take a moment for the boys and the girls, the staff, if you will, to reinforce the ropes. Because our main event, ladies and gentlemen, is just moments away. 3 versus 3. One fall to a finish. Our current NGPW heavyweight champion, and Officer Joe Swanson. Captain Glenn Quagmire is not here tonight, but wherever he is, I know he is the family guy. Their opponents tonight, ex-WWE superstars Braun Strowman, the monster among men, and the newly released, newly in some way, shape, or form, they were released this spring, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. But this is going to be their first tag team match here on NGPW, and the first tag team match I have the privilege to check out right here on Loud and Clear. So as soon as those ropes are back on there, reinforced perfectly well, we will begin our main event of the evening. And the sun is just about there, it's still there, but it's almost lowered to the point where I can finally sit down rather than standing on my feet. Here are some of the highlights from the underground match. Such brutality. I mean, a barbed wire baseball bat across the back. Possibly the neck. Look at this. Poison Rana. Like, insane. That whip effect. Super dangerous. And how they were brawling on the outside as if they even need a ring at this moment. But Mia Gothica scores a victory. Super beautiful kick. Right on the mouth. But Maddie just kips right up. It's unbelievable. Blue Thunder Bomb. They have been brawling on the outside practically the entire match. Watch this. A glam slam right next to those solid steel steps. Watch this. Look at this. That's some Darby stuff. That's some Darby Allin stuff. Boom. Excellent. Look at this. Whack. We're seeing a lot of those Asai DDTs. I'm telling you, we've seen a lot of Asai DDTs and power bombs. And here is where I believe is the end. That second glam slam at the elbow. And that did it. Bam. Crack. Folding chair on the skull. She's down and out. Referee has to call it off because there's no more fight in Maddie Ziegler, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely brutal. I don't even want to see this anymore because this is completely just uncalled for. Yes, it's an underground match. Yes, there are no rules. But you've got to understand where to draw the line. Speaking of the line, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the line, for we are now at the main event. The sun is now lowered enough that I can finally sit down, put my feet up, and enjoy 3 versus 3, the Family Guys. Peter Griffin, NGPW Heavyweight Champion, Officer Joe Swanson, Cleveland Brown versus Braun Strowman, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods.
The following is a 6-man tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 809 pounds, Peter Griffin Brown and Joe.
The Family Guys collectively walk down the ring, and I've never would I ever expect Joe Swanson to be walking right now. And that's the NGPW Heavyweight Champion, Peter Griffin, the man that put Jeff Cobb, formerly JC Mateo, Peter put him in the ambulance on the 17th of July at Coastal Clash. Night 1, folks.
And their opponents.
Oh my.
From Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds.
Oh my. One big son of a bitch. That is pretty much self-explanatory right there, ladies and gentlemen. The monster among men. This guy is absolute beast. And I am freaking out because if this is the next guy to go after the NGP Heavyweight Championship, Peter, you better say your prayers. Oh yes, the pancakes. They got those vintage WWE tag team titles or the World Tag Team belts.
17 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
I mean, this was when they were the tag team champions. Well, this is gonna be a lot of fun, folks. I can feel it right now. We're closing off our 3-hour mark here at 3.5. 60-minute time limit. I highly doubt we're gonna get to the time limit draw. But look at the size of Braun Strowman. Here we go, folks.
That's a good tag. Tag is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event. And what a main event it is right now here, ladies and gentlemen. Prosthetic arm, a table. Absolutely. Oh, he missed. Kofi Kingston missed. The very soft kicks there from Kofi Kingston. Oh, look at that. Double underhook. Belly to belly overhead suplex. And now the heavyweight champion has found lumber. Bringing some pine in the ring, but Kofi Kingston was just sitting there waiting. Now be careful, be mindful of where you are, gentlemen. Oh! Beautiful belly to belly overhead suplex from Braun Strowman. Heavyweight champion is being treated like a baby right now. Peter Griffin, welcome. Welcome, champ. And honestly, that was a rope break. Referee did not pay a damn bit of attention. Big splash, hit nothing but the metal, the steel legs of that table. Oh, nice recovery. And oh, power bomb. I mean power slam. Excuse me. Power. Look at Peter cutting a rug, wasting time. This is our heavyweight champion, and oh no! Xavier Woods rudimentally freaking attacked the referee. Oh my lord! Match continues because there are no disqualifications. Referee gets knocked down. Holy free holies. This is the first 10 minutes of potentially 50 minutes. Oh no, back body drop onto the legs of the table. I don't know what's worse. Oh my gosh. And here comes now Officer Joe Swanson. Take that. A nice cross body block. That prosthetic arm is just so weird. And Xavier's head and neck landed on that prosthetic arm. Oh my goodness. Dragon screw. Beautiful Hadouken. Keep note both that Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are avid gamers. We also have the Up, Up, Down, Down YouTube channel. Oh, nice schoolboy. There's the rope break. Finally, the referee calls a rope break. There was a few of them tonight, though. I can't even believe Swanson was able to even execute that bow and arrow lock. Okay, there goes the prosthetic arm. Wait, my apologies. Braun Strowman brought the arm back into the ring. Anything goes in this matchup, folks. I mean, honest to God. Look at the power of Joe Swanson. Oh, power slam. But Kofi knew right away. And that's why he got in to break the pin. Cleveland Brown makes his way now. The monster among men getting manhandled. And that prosthetic arm is in the way. Scoop. I keep thinking that table is going to be in use. Beautiful Superman punch. That's a glorious punch. And Xavier Woods breaks up the pin. Our trios tag team main event continues. Didn't see what happened there, but I believe. Wow. What a slow count. A slow count on top of that, ladies and gentlemen. Braun Strowman just got wiped out. Courtesy of that man right there, Cleveland Brown. The Family Guys are for real, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake about it, in this instant classic of a main event that this was. This whole show has been an instant classic. 3.5. Thank you very much, folks, for being a part of the action. Thank you very much for your support, for supporting Loud and Clear Pictures, but also supporting the content. Next Generation Pro Wrestling, Fantasy Pro Wrestling, the New Class Wrestling Academy, a trifecta of E-Federations. My name is Johnny Baba Ganoush, ladies and gentlemen. You have just finished watching SuperClash 3.5. I am so happy there have been no glitches, no error screen messages, nothing that has separated this stream into two different bots, or an inconclusive show like what happened a month ago. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is safe to assume the next generation can now finally move forward. And speaking of forward, ladies and gentlemen, hope you are all looking forward to Tuesday, August the 18th. Because we will be back with full force as NGP presents Fatal Encounter. So far, all we've got is Ultimo Dragon versus Commander. I am not quite sure what's going to happen with everything else going on, because tonight it feels like everything to the administration backfired. Everything that we hoped to have happened didn't happen. But it also means that everybody else who has performed tonight, you will see at Fatal Encounter who is next on deck for the heavyweight wrestling champion, Peter Griffin. What about the Open World Tag Team Championships? Or how about Cage Jones, ladies and gentlemen, on her quest to reclaim what belonged to her for the past 6 months? The Women's World Championship, which Aurora Axnes has in her clutches. All these questions, ladies and gentlemen, remain unanswered, but in the days, in the weeks to come, we will provide you with a hard-biting fight card for the 18th of August. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Unleashed 2026 is coming to you live from the THQ Arena on Sunday, August the 16th. 2 days shy of the next NGP show. And of course, Tuesday, September the 1st, the Academy goes back to school for the 2026-27 academic year. For now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Again, this was John Albanouche telling you all to get your pets spayed or neutered, help control the pet population, but above all else, get yourselves spayed or neutered and help control the human population. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Hit the notification button. Make sure it is selected to all so you do not miss a match, and post your comments in the comment section. We will see you all at Unleashed